This is the Atacama giant, also known as the Tarapacá giant. The 88 metres long behemoth geoglyph is thought to have been created 1,200 years ago, and according to legend, it represents a Wari, who were part of the Wara race. These were gigantic creatures that existed before the deluge, and they existed because of that event. These were perceptions in the plasmatic sky, and this Atacama giant is probably a stylised representation of Viracocha as seen across the region, including here at the Sun Gate. What do you guys think about that comparison? The giant encompasses some 3,000 metres squared, and it isn't really known who created it, the why, or the sky events that overwhelmed their existences. And perhaps as the tourists walked, the people tried to show that they worshipped it in the hope that they would be spared. The Atacama giant must be a representation of severe electrical and plasmatic radiance. The earthlings who created this witnessed one of the most devastating events in human history, the coming of the Son of God. As the figures appeared, the people worshipped in Saturn's glorious demise. The spiky hairstyle are to the ancients in this region what the Jed pillar was to the Egyptians, where the Jed represents the spine of Osiris. Look at this rock, now housed in London's Petrie Museum. We see this stylised representation becoming the torus field and clearly emanating from the ancient sun. This is a limestone pyramidion, curved sides, no hieroglyphic inscriptions present, the relief showing arms of the Jed holding the sun disk, synonymous with so many representations around the world, including in the petroglyph record. The Atacama giant is one of nearly 5,000 geoglyphs, ancient artworks that is drawn into the landscape, and they have been discovered in the Atacama region within the last 3 decades. It is believed that they are the work of several successive cultures that dwelt in this region of South America, including the Tiwanaku culture and the Inca. The Atacama giant is the largest geoglyph humanoid representation in the world, possibly representing Viracocha, who was the supreme god of the Incas. Viracocha was considered the creator god. He was the father of all other Incan gods, and it was he who formed the earth, the heavens, the sun, the moon, and all living beings. During the Squatterman cataclysm, it was perceived that this god created all things as the ancient solar configuration fell apart. Plasmatic activity would raise mountains, destroy structures in the open, and see the earthlings flee to the cave systems of the earth, the only protection from such an event. It is believed that human beings were actually Viracocha's second attempt at living creatures, as he first created a race of giants from stone in the Age of Darkness. These giants proved unruly, and it became necessary for Viracocha to punish them by sending a great flood. These stories are synonymous around the world because this is the effort to record, to remember the events, to let the future generations know what happened, to tell us what they saw in the sky.